The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Welcome back to the show. If you're looking for a quick, easy way to help out the David Pakman Show, if you have a Twitter account, go to donateyouraccount.com/David Pakman Show. You can let us send a tweet a day or a tweet a week, whatever you want, through your Twitter account. All the tweets will be related to the show. No weird stuff. Donateyouraccount.com/David Pakman Show. Barack Obama said at the very beginning of this Libya operation that U.S. ground troops will not deploy in Libya, and that force will not be used beyond protecting civilians. Or wait a second, maybe that's not the case. On Friday, RIA Novosti reported that the International Coalition Force is planning a ground operation in Libya that may start as soon as late April, according to a high-ranking Russian intelligence service source. Information coming via different channels shows that NATO countries, with the active participation of Britain and the U.S., are developing a plan for a ground operation on Libyan territory, the source told the Russian news agency. If this happens, Lewis, will Barack Obama simply say, what I meant was there would be no unilateral U.S. ground operations, but we're just part of the coalition? Is that going to be the defense?
That sounds like exactly what he would say.
That to you is more likely than saying the situation simply has changed and it warrants us going in on the ground. I mean, I think it's politically, it's a better decision.
To say which?
To say that the U.S. is not going in unilaterally. That's what he meant, and this is part of a coalition. Yeah. From all indications, a ground operation will be launched if the alliance fails to force the Gaddafi regime to capitulate with airstrikes and missile attacks. Influential neoconservatives have called for a ground invasion of Libya. Our friend Bill Kristol on Fox News said that, unlike the president, he would not rule out having to go in with peacekeeping and nation-stabilizing forces. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do that at the end of the day. If that happens, really, conservatives are going to have a conundrum coming up to run against Barack Obama, because let's add it all up now, Lewis. He won the Nobel Peace Prize shortly before sending tens of thousands more troops into Afghanistan. He has made the call to enter this conflict in Libya. We are hearing potentially he would get involved on the ground in Libya. But remember, the Democrats don't keep you safe. The Democrats are afraid to pull the trigger on military action. What will the Republicans do? I think they will just run and say he did all the wrong military actions. I mean, what else can they do? Because the narrative has been the Republicans will pull the trigger. The Democrats will not.
It's a good question.
How will the Republicans run on it? I really don't know.
Maybe just accuse him of flip-flopping. I don't know.
In terms of Libya.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, I have no idea.
But still, it's too small a piece of the broader narrative that Democrats don't use military action ever, no matter how warranted it is.
Right. I mean, I guess saying he did the wrong thing, saying he was too timid.
He didn't go in soon enough.
Right.
I don't know.
I really...
It's going to be a mess. I'm looking forward to seeing how Republicans handle this one.
Yeah.
And the internet scammers are getting in on the action. Muammar Gaddafi actually has a daughter named, it's either Aisha or Ayesha, depending on what the transliteration is. And I got one of these scam emails today. Dear friend, please permit me to confidentially apply to you through this medium. I am Aisha Gaddafi, the daughter of the Libya president Muammar Gaddafi. I want to confide in you to assist me secure the sum of 240 million British pounds in your country. Right now, the money is in the custody of a security company in, no surprise, Nigeria. I will disclose to you more details when you reply, and please, as you reply, include your identification emails. Thank you, and Allah be with you, Aisha Gaddafi. So, the Nigerian internet scams getting very sophisticated, taking into consideration the news of the day.
Yeah, that's great.
Are there? Maybe I know that of all the forums where people actually go forward with these scams and get the scammers to do funny things. It's a lot of work, but at some point we should try to carry out one of these stings, so to speak.
Sounds like fun. Why not?
Yeah, it can be a lot of work, especially with time zone differences. Once I tried to get one of these scammers to just call me when I knew I'd be here so we could tape it.
Right.
And the guy was calling at the wrong time. He was leaving voicemails. It It was bizarre.
Still worth a shot.
Yeah.
Especially for us, since we can share it with the world.
Right.